Hello, so this is our house that we're selling. Figured I'd give a little tour with sun in my eyes here. All right. Wow. All right, so we've done a lot of work in this house. If you see my blog, you saw the before and after pictures, but I figured I'd give you a little tour since I'm here wrapping up. Actually starting to get a little emotional. Trying to get this thing finally sold. We have a pending sale, so I want to, fingers crossed, it actually is officially sold, but it's a fun wall that Brian did. And then this actually was a closet right here in the hallway. You accessed the laundry room from about right here. There's a door, kind of like where that wall half is. It just didn't make sense to enter the kitchen from that way, which I'll go into a second, but since I'm already in here. This is the bathroom. We've done a lot of that stuff twice. Live and learn. We definitely did that floor twice. We had actually hire a professional to help us with the shower because it was just bad. Bedroom, we did do, this was Wyatt's room, so we did it, and then first it was actually my office, but turned bedroom once we found out we were pregnant. So we just had to do a fun color in here. So just basic bedroom, but you know. And then it does not have a closet because what we originally did was, so this room, actually the closets for both rooms were on this wall, but they both jutted out into this room. And it just didn't make sense with here, and especially because this is the living room on this side, so we decided to put the closet on this wall instead. It wasn't exactly how I planned, like it was supposed to be like cupboards right here, but the cube shelves were just cheaper and a little bit easier, so hopefully that appealed to our buyers. We actually did do something fun with the ceiling in here. Painted it a little gray with the white trim. One of the reasons for the trim is because the ceiling, everything in this house was super weird. We should have just bulldozed it and started over. Probably would have been a lot easier. But the ceiling the walls were not like drywall, or the ceilings were drywall. It was like USB weird, and it was like weird seams, but like it wasn't like a flat like seam. So instead of trying to like tape it and mud it and everything, it started cracking anyways every time someone had to go in the attic for whatever reason, fixing the lights, HVAC, whatever. So we decided to put the boards in here to like on those seams, and then everywhere else, other than the bathroom. Oh, actually, I can show you the bathroom seam. If I can, boop, boop. See if I can get my, yeah, see, you can see it right there. See, it was just hard. But anywho, so we kind of made up other things, and let's see, it's back in the living room. You can see we actually just did like a textured. My dad actually helped us do that, and I think in the kitchen he helped us start it, and then we did here by ourselves. But one thing in this house, there wasn't a dining room, so I think the living room is big enough. I mean, it's still like it's a small living room, but if you can figure it right, you can definitely get a TV in here. Or a TV, oh my gosh, I'm tired. A table, because I was just looking at my wall because it's set for a TV on this wall. There you go, my train of thought there. But this is the kitchen, and so you can see we did so we moved the door, like I said, so it used to be over there and kind of in the middle where those cabinets kind of are, the dishwasher a little bit. So we completely refigured it, made it more of a galley kitchen. We actually, this wall was a little bit farther this way, so we moved it out so we could fit, I think this is just 18 inches because we had to cut down these cabinets to make them fit, but it just made a lot more sense. So there is like seating right here. We did put 2 stools, so you kind of like eating kitchen. So it works. We think it did great. Our 90% sure buyers, she loved it. They actually, guess she saw the house maybe when it was on the market when we bought it, so she understood how much work we went into it. So that was nice. Though it is a little odd because we did sell by owner. Actually, like they have my number. So I feel a little bit more like that's why we're actually here today, because we want to do some finishing touches, even though we're already pending sale and they're buying it as is. But because I know that, like, we now know them semi-personally, so it's kind of just odd knowing that we did the work ourselves. So it's just a little bit more pressure, I guess. So one thing I'm actually working on right now is fixing the back door handle. So I'm just trying to align where the lock part goes, because we actually, the handle we had on here, I replaced twice because the door did not come with a key lock. And it's because their back door, like, we need it to be a key lock. It's not like just like a patio door you wouldn't be entering regularly. So I had to get one with key. Well, first it came with the first one, so we put that on. And then got the one with key, and it just never worked. Like, I thought I installed it correctly. I was like doing all the things, and from the outside the key just would not turn. So like we always had to like just lock from the inside and use the front door, or put a like board in it so you can open it. But I kind of just forgot about it because we just never used it, and we lost the key to even try to see if we could fix. So I ended up ordering a new handle. So I think I finally got this one going, and it's working. I just, like I said, I have to put the new whatever keeper piece on the inside of the door so it actually locks. And so that's my only project that I wanted to get done. I'm gonna get blinded again if I go outside. But so Brian actually is going to the store, so we're actually just finishing up some bottom piece on the siding. You can see the white piece on the very bottom, just to cover up the USB that was showing a little bit. And then in our lovely garage, it's actually a 2.5 car garage, so it was actually one of the selling points, and because we're on a double lot. So projects in here, we decided just to put some USB on these walls. So this garage used to be just a probably just like maybe 1.5, and then they expanded it and added space. We're thinking about 2,000 because there's like a little etching in the concrete. So this side already has it, so wanted to make it a little more seamless, and since we already saw it and the buyer saw that we were working on it, we just want to get it done. We might just do, since they're buying it as is, just put it on the bottom just to make our lives a little bit easier. So it's just, oh, and there was just a mouse. Anywho, I'm gonna stay over here now. What was I saying? Well, yeah, finishing that up, so we want to get that done. We did get a U-Haul yesterday and got some of our bigger stuff that was starting here, like the cabinets, some shelving, our power washer, stuff like that. But we'll leave just like the wood and some of the remnants of the siding and roof and stuff, just so in case they have it. And I like the paint from inside. Some Brian's TVs that he's accumulated and we're gonna fix and never did, so he gets to deal with that one. Find somewhere to recycle those. But yeah, it's a little weird that we're finally at the home stretch of this not being our house anymore. It's been 6 years. We bought it a couple months before we got married. I think it was like August, and we got married in October. And we thought, well, maybe a year project, fixer-upper. 6 years later, we're still working on it, but it's almost done. We did replace this door when we put it on the market. It was kind of rotting in the inside, so better just to replace it. But yeah, so here's a little bit of the yard. Yeah, so it's a big, nice yard. There was lots of plans of putting a nice like pergola out here, seating area. It just never really happened. We have a fire pit. We really like to see the burned, so it's out of the way. And then actually these trees used to be so much bigger. It was so much more shade back here, but unfortunately the storms have taken them down, and this poor fence has been repaired twice. Once about 2 weeks before we put it on the market, so that was fun to deal with, but it's all right. I had the tree company take down all the branches on the trees that looked like they could fall. So hopefully it's all safe and the next owners won't have any issues with them. But all right, so there's my little tour. Again, it's a little weird that, yeah, we brought both our kids home to this house. Samantha wasn't supposed to come home. We were supposed to have already moved when she was born, but it's okay. It's just, yeah, We love our neighbors. They were all very nice. But the couple that is buying the house is a little bit older, and that's we're kind of surrounded by kind of older people, so I think they'll fit in nicely. It's just a nice quiet street. So all right, officially goodbye Akron house, and very good memories here, and I hope the next people enjoy as much as we did.